Hello everyone. This video is a part of expression of interest for developing a course entitled Consumer Behavior under SWAM platform, which is an indigenous platform of Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India, providing an integrated portal and platform for hosting massive open online courses. Before I go into the details of this course, I would like to introduce myself. I am Dr. Asutosh Mohan. I am Associate Professor at the Institute of Management Studies, Banaras Hindu University, BHU. My areas of specializations are marketing management and supply chain management. Well, as far as this course is concerned, this is an elective course in marketing management and it is offered as a postgraduate course at various business schools across the country. This is a course which is generally available to postgraduate students as an elective in the third semester. However, in some institutes and in some universities, it is also part and parcel of the fourth semester altogether. This particular course shall be covered as a video and audio course in 40 hours of teaching and learning sessions and 8 hours of the assessment, which shall have both formative assessment to promote deeper learning, critical thinking and its reflections, in combination with the summative assessment designed to gauge the students' achievements and their performance at the end of the course. The proposed course will have the 4-quadrant instructional design as desired for this reputed platform. The quadrant 1, that is basically e-tutorials, which will contain the video and audio content in an organized form in terms of PowerPoint presentations, demonstrations, and the transcript of the all video elements. The quadrant 2, that is e-content, which will contain the self-instruction materials, e-books, case studies, and related web links of the articles and the research paper which may help in the course understanding. The third quadrant is basically the discussion forum. The forum, which is part and parcel of this course, provides a platform for raising doubts and clarification regarding the same from the experts in the domain of the course. Last but not the least, the quadrant 4 is basically assessment, which will have the continuous assessment as well as the course end assessment in terms of multiple choice question, fill in the blanks, short term questions, long term questions, and it may include the assignments also. Now the question arises, why will a student opt for this course? Or what are the objectives and relevance of the consumer behavior course? In fact, the course of consumer behavior is unique in some sense, as a student rarely feel expert whenever they join or whenever they go to class of any institute or university, or even when they join any particular online course. However, this course is an exception because everyone opting for this course has years of experience of spending as a consumer. And spending as a consumer is not only in terms of money. Perhaps it may consume the resources, most importantly the time resource of the consumer, and all those resources are basically consumed to add value, to produce value. And whenever there is any value producing activity, consumption takes place. And that is why consumers in every day and every waking hour keep on consuming the different products and services. The learner begins in this course as a student will definitely have a degree of expertise that makes the subject alive and relevant for everyone. Now just think about how many persons' daily activities are really consumer activities. We wake, we drink, we eat, we move, we enjoy at different places, we shop, we play, even we keep on spending time on the social media. We surf, we tweet, and keeps on doing the different activities throughout the day. Practically everything we do involves the consumer behavior in some way. Even if you are making tweets or surfing on Facebook, it becomes obvious that many of those tweets and posts on the walls of Facebook are mentioning different things to buy, different activities to do, and different places to visit. Different sites are there which provides consumers to discuss and share their interest. For example, we have TripAdvisors, we have Pinterest, all those particular sites are helping consumer to indulge into different consumption activities. Consumer decisions are sometimes very simple if it involves the purchasing of daily use items, and sometimes it becomes very complex and large amount of resources are required for making those particular purchases. When consumer make decision, they set in place a chain of reactions that changes their lives and the lives around them. Even sometimes they are changing the lives of those people even they don't know. How can a simple decision be so important for entire society? The answer to this question is actually the key point for the entire course. A consumer makes a decision with the intention of improving his or her life, doing something valuable for themselves, but the value creation doesn't stop at the consumer end. Just think about any of the cycles which economy used to witness. Process of making purchase starts a chain reaction of value creating activities. For example, suppose the economy is witnessing the sluggish phase and consumers stop buying the houses, and in result it affects the different industries across the board. When consumers stop buying the houses, it means people stop buying the appliances, people stop buying the purchases of the furnitures, and when you stop buying the purchases of these goods, it means you are also affecting the logistic service providers business. Eventually, many industries linked with the housing industry will suffer. People will lose their job and in turn affects others' ability to spend. Similarly, if economy is flourishing, people keeps on purchasing the different things. And whenever you purchase the different things, it means somehow you are affecting the industries across the different arena. The manufacturers, the suppliers, the distributors, everyone related with your purchase is having impact with your behavior. And that is why the consumer behaviors somehow touching the chain reaction across the industry. Although in some institutes, in some universities, this course is also termed as a buyer behavior. But in my view, buying is subset of the consumption. Consumption doesn't end with the buying of a product or a service. Consumption carry on even if the person is making decision after the buying. They keep on understanding, they keep on evaluating their past purchases for their future references, and they keep on enhancing the value associated with the same. The proposed course is basically divided in 4 modules. The module 1, the introduction of consumer behavior, which establishes the relevance of consumer behavior and nature of the course, while understanding the concept of consumer value as a foundation of entire course. This module will consume 6 hours. The second module, that is basically internal influences on consumer behavior, it covers the consumer psychological makeup, including the perception, comprehension and learning, motivation and emotion, personality and lifestyle, attitude and attitudinal changes. 14 hours will be consumed for coverage under Module 2. Module 3, external influences on consumer behavior, which is devoted for understanding the group and interpersonal influences with deeper understanding of consumer culture and microculture. This module will also consume 10 hours. Last module, Module 4, based on situations and decision making of the consumer, This module is devoted to deal consumers in different situations and their decision-making abilities. It also includes the consumer behavior models, research, and post-consumption behavior leading towards the relationship dimension. This module will cover 10 hours to complete. Each of these modules will be broken up into a number of sessions to deal with the different issues in each module. As you can see, our behavior as a consumer is critical and important, not just to ourselves, but to many other people. This is why so many people, not just marketing people, are interested in learning about consumer behavior. True, the marketer who understands consumers will be able to design product with greater value potential and thus having a greater chance or enhancing the well-being of the stakeholders, including the company and the customers at all. Similarly, policymakers also showing interest in consumer behavior because the knowledge allows them to make more effective public policy decisions. Last but not least, consumers who understand consumer behavior can make better decisions concerning how they allocate their scarce resources. That is why they become better and better consumers. Thus, an understanding of consumer behavior can mean better business for companies, better policy, public policy by the government, better to say, and better life for individuals and households. Thank you.